Hello, Katie. How's it going? Ooh. Excited to go in cinnamon. We cipher that with justice. We also have blue dummies at the sun well. They were rushing downward into the well at 1,000 a minute. And no silence. What? He moved? Listen for the whispers following. With any luck, we'll pick up on their trail again, and then we'll find Saladat and perhaps even those that pursue him. 100 fading void whispers. Dungeons, delves, treasures, unwanted, dangerous creatures. What is this? Murder Row. I'll do that. Hello, Conquer. Hello, Cena. How's it going? Whitman Seminar. Obtain a piece of adventure track gear, then return. And we do this quest every single time. They really think that something new. You didn't get to play last night. Oh, nah. Well, I'm sure that the amount is still possible to get. Probably 1%. But that's really unfortunate. Hopefully this season, I think you need to do like delves every day. Like do your one delve every day, just one minimum, just one. To it has to be bountiful, of course. So that way you level up your Valera. I think if you do one a day, your Valera is gonna be very high eventually at the end of the season. And just her being high level, you're probably gonna be just fine. But that sucks. Alright. What is the catalyst? You will unlock access to the catalyst. It is said, blessings of Phoenix, Lamp for Currency, blah 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 blah. We already know this. You can get the bounty for reward this week, but you can level her, which is nice. Yeah, I assume so. Okay. Jesus, this island is so big. Like this island is so big compared with like the other areas. How the fuck we did not see that island? Like wow, it just appeared out of nowhere. Damn, it was there the entire time. That's crazy. Okay, I think I grabbed all the quests, like the important ones. What is this? Seeking Legends. A little disclaimer, by the way. My power went out at 7:15, Hopefully, it returns in 1 hour because it's 11:16. I fucking hope it returns in 1 hour. If it doesn't, I'm gonna be very sad. So far, this week is looking rough. They fucking cut in the power at night. That is crazy. I wish they only did like in the morning, in the afternoon, that's fine, but at night is crazy. And as you can tell, like I already have a. Oh my god, what is this damage that I'm doing? What the hell? I already have a Stockholm syndrome with the power. I already have a Stockholm syndrome with this power. Like I'm literally okay with it. Like please do it early, please. Fucking back. All right, let's see. Um, I need to fix my talent loadout X because some stuff changed, I guess. I don't see many changes here. Let's put this as template, not this spell. Template this spell will be what's this and what's the other talent? Oh, I think it was this. Pretty sure that was it. Yep. And this is template this spell. Delete this. Delete. Delete. And this is kind of important. So let's change this. Um, the other two. This for this. And I'm pretty sure it was this for this. Yeah. And let's change this name for uh, was was swap. Let's delete these three. All right. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to change so many things in protection. Oh boy, it's gonna hurt. Actually, before I do that, program manager. Hello, Hungers. How's it going? Now let's see. Oh boy, I had to change everything. Okay, first of all, I want to do my casual talent, which is full DPS. Um, this doesn't matter. This doesn't matter. This doesn't matter. This doesn't matter. I will go for a spell warding. All of this. Suffering damage. Comes to shield. But this doesn't matter. Causing damage. More damage. You are healed. It doesn't matter. Haste. Hey, we are never taking this. Ah, that's unfortunate. Compared with this talent, this talent is so small compared with this one. Okay, we'll do this one. Neither of these matter. Yes, 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 yes. This doesn't matter. Oh, okay. Blizzard went back to the combining these two. Gonna go for the single target because in area it doesn't really matter that much. This doesn't matter. This doesn't matter. This two. This doesn't. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. This doesn't matter. Wait, I already did all the damage? All the damage talents? What the fuck? And I have 2 talents left? This is crazy. Alright. What's the difference between this and this? Let's see. Increases damage healing crit by 10%, 20 seconds. Increasing max HP, reducing damage, 20 seconds. While active, your damage healing and crit 10%. So Sentinel is literally the same. But if for casual content, this doesn't matter. So we'll go with this and probably the absorption or the healing. Let's, I would say the absorption. Although these two are good. Yeah. Hmm. Alright. It's gonna be my casual DPS setup. Hello, Mechalicious. How's it going? This was World PvP. I'm not really that interested. Oh boy. I'll fix that later. I'm just gonna go like this. Wait a second. I have Avenging Wrath. Huh? What is this? Like literally, I have the talent. Oh wait, I never hit apply. Whoops. Going alright. How are you? And the electricity, everything going well? I am okay. The electricity is not going well. I am I am hoping it comes back in 45 minutes. Because if not, I'm gonna be very sad. Okay, I have my vending graph back. Everything looking fine here. Looking fine here. Fine guidance. Oh. Oh, Blizzard. Oh, Blizzard. Wait, what happened if I change the trinket? Let's change this trinket for this. Oh, Blizzard. That's crazy. They're learning. They fucking learn. Oh, please. Tell me this is what I think it is. Please, I beg that's what I think it is. That's way too much. Too many items. Let's put this one over here. Am I finally gonna be able to know exactly how long I have to press my fucking divine hammer? Oh my god, yes. I've been asking for this for a while. I need to see the proc one. I need to see the proc one, which it happens at 60. Oh, that's beautiful. Thank fucking God they fucking figured it out. Because now I can fucking press it when it has 1 second left. If I'm able to. That is. That is beautiful. Because a lot of times I had to like move my sight to my actual buffs to see how long I had in my hammer of light. What I've been asking for is for the tracking of the hammer of light, the hammer of light duration, like how long I have to press it. Because, for example, like right here, like in the button, it tells you that it's available, right? But you don't know how long exactly it's going to be available for. But you have to see like this buff over here, and you have 20 seconds to press it. If you don't press it, then it runs out and you cannot press it anymore. So there are a couple reasons why you don't want to press it as soon as possible when you have it available. So one of the reasons is check the heavens. Whenever you press Hammer of Light for 8 seconds, you're gonna be casting Empyrean Hammers. Now, what's the thing? The Empyrean Hammers, you can extend it, the duration, for every time that you press Judgment, every time that you press Blessed Hammer, right? So, let's say that I have my Hammer of Light available, and I get to 60 stacks of Light Deliverance, which means I get another Hammer of Light ready to use. You do not want to use them, both of them back to back, because then you will override the 8 seconds for like another 8 seconds instead of just extending it at the very end to maximize the duration of the buff. And another reason is because of this talent, Undisputed Ruling, that whenever you press Hammer of Light, you get 12% haste for 6 seconds. So if you press Hammer of Light, like here, you press Hammer of Light, boom, you get Undisputed Ruling for 6 seconds. But let's say that you got another Hammer of Light ready to be pressed, that buff doesn't get extended. It gets overridden. So if you press it again in less than the 6 seconds, then you're gonna lose a couple seconds of the haste buff. But the most important one is honestly the Shake the Heavens. This button this buff right here. That the last 8 seconds, that's the most important one. Like I'm gonna show you like an example very soon. So I'm gonna press right here. I have 45 stacks, right? Oh shit. Bam. Now I have 8 seconds, right? And I have another Hammer of Light available. Now, this Hammer of Light, I'm gonna try to hold it as much as possible to extend this duration at the very last second. And that way, bam, I get it back to 8 seconds. So if I press my Hammer of Light as soon as possible, I would probably have run out already of this buff. So that's why that buff you want to hold it as much as possible, and Before this patch, you couldn't really track it, but now you can, which is great. And also Divine Resonance, a very good button to track. Because now I can tell exactly when I'm gonna throw an Avenger Shield, like it's gonna happen 2-1 now. And another at the end. And all of this were done with WeakAuras back in the day. But well, you know what Blizzard did with that. Blizzard didn't like it. Let's see if they have added another important. This feature is not available for your current specialization. What is this exactly? What is that button? I'm gonna switch in a second. Enemies hit by Avenger Shield, it 10% reduce melee damage. Also, I'm thinking that maybe I had too many buffs here tracking. Or maybe I can just add another line. I think I will just add another line. If that's possible with the LSB UI. Divine Hammer, I don't really need to track this because you cannot extend it. Yeah. Cannot really extend it, so it doesn't matter that much. You just know that it happens whenever you press Divine Toll. This doesn't matter. This may matter. I don't really want to play Lightsmith, but I think I'm gonna have to in Mythic Plus. So I should start adding it. I'm gonna add it to the buffs. God. Alright. Let's mirror UI. Can I get another? Number of rows. Okay, let's see. 2 rows. Oh. Okay, so exactly what's the order that is? If I press Shield I choose? This? Do I really need to track this? Every 3 Shield I choose and your next Word of Glory because no Holy Power. I don't think I really need to track this. The after image, there was a really good reason to track it, which it was after 20 stacks, and if you're playing Lightsmith, you will get 2 stacks of Divine Guidance. Let's see if that's still a thing. Wait, why is it? What the fuck? Is there not another buff for Divine Guidance? Is there really this one? Alright, so right now I have one stack, and the reason is because whenever I do a Wood of Glory at 20 plus, I get 2 stacks of this. So instead of 1, now I have 3. This doesn't happen when I'm under 20. I'm gonna do another Word of Glory. I only went to 4. Whenever I press Consecration, it removes all the stacks. I have 3 stacks in this moment with Word of Glory, then Consecration for the 5 stacks. This, the actual reason to track this is only if there is a boss in dungeons, or I mean, whatever you're playing, Lightsmith, and there is a damage amp. If there is a damage amp, then you want to track this. If there is no damage amp, then tracking after image, I guess, it doesn't really matter. Uh, I need to track this. Nah. Uh, Holy Bulk War. I don't think I need to track it. My Divine Shield, I'm already tracking it as a bar. Hey, I'll be right back in like 3 minutes. I'm gonna go to the kitchen real quick. So I'm gonna be back in a few minutes, okay? I'll be right back 1 moment. I might take a little bit because everything is dark, so I don't see well. Not a bat. I am back. And yeah, I have to. I was like just lighting with my phone screen because my phone is at like 10% and it doesn't want me to turn on the flashlight. That's kind of stupid. Like, oh, you cannot turn on the flashlight. You have little power. I need the flashlight. Jesus. When did that start to happen? I know it was my fault. I didn't charge my phone. But like, why is it stopping you from using the flashlight? And I don't turn that thing on accident ever. How do you turn the flashlight on accident? I will understand if it turns it off when you reach certain point. Like, hey, your battery is low. Will you turn it off? But if you want to keep using it, just turn it on again. That will be fine. Like, oh yeah, I forgot to turn off the flashlight. I think that will be absolutely fine. Yeah, done that before. See, that has happened to everybody. That you forget that you turn it on. All right, I'm just gonna go to the new place. All right, it's 11:50. I hope, I fucking hope it comes back in 25 minutes. My battery is at 34%, so it should last like another hour. So gotta pray. It's quite easy for me to turn on by accident. How? How do you turn it by accident? Like, I have to I have to put down the thingy, the panel from the top, then I have to press the button. It's on your lock screen. Oh, I don't really see it in my lock screen. Yeah, I don't think I have it in my lock screen. But if it's in the lock screen, I understand. I understand. I need to put a little bit of space here. Oh, actually, something I just noticed that I do not need. Profiles and preset. Let's change this. Quest tracker. mm, Quest icon below. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's crazy. I want to see. So I have the camera on the right, and I have the phone, like to do calls on the left. I do not have the flashlight in there, but that's crazy. That is crazy. Did I ever butt dial people with that? Not really. I have called by accident the emergency call before. That one for sure. More than 5 times. Bare minimum, at least 5 times, bare minimum. So here's the thing. It doesn't. The phone. I haven't seen it letting me to call somebody if I don't unlock it. Okay, I have to unlock it. However, that that doesn't matter for the emergency number. For the emergency number, it doesn't matter. Like you can press the emergency number and not unlock the phone, and it will go through. Which it makes sense, right? It makes sense. But yeah, if I ever try to like call my brother, for example, then it asks me for my to unlock the phone. I can see the logic. I see the logic behind it. And so this default, let's assign it to protection television. Wait, no. Create. I create a new copy? Nah. Just assign it. Yeah, just assign it the default. And the copies are just copies. People can take photos. Oh, yeah. Mine also, you can take photos without having to unlock the phone. But yeah, the calling part, you can only really call the emergency service, the 911, basically, which I called multiple times. That's for sure. It has happened. I called you up to aid the Amani again as a fellow Hashura. Another dire threat is upon them. Malakras has returned. Witherbark Bluffs is under attack by a monstrous enemy, the likes of you which I have never seen. And with our brush against the Twilight's blade, the timing could not be worse. Surjan deserted us, and we believe he may be at least partially at fault. We will deal with both of them in time. For now, help us before we are overrun. Do you get in trouble for that? No, you don't. You don't get in trouble for that because so in two of them, I actually did not notice, and it went through. And I noticed when I heard like a little mumbling coming from my phone, I was like, "Oh, sorry, my phone my phone just called the number by accident. I'm sorry, this is not an emergency. Not an emergency. Cancel everything." And and at least three times I have noticed in time that it was calling the emergency number, and I was able to just cancel as soon like before they answer, like cancel immediately. But it has happened. Glorious abundance. Harvest wealth for the law of abundance. Didn't we do this? Interesting. 279 veteran. Not bad. Uh, Let's minimize that, and that, and that, and that. We got this. Hmm. I, I noticed something about the CDM that I don't like. Cooldown manager, bugs. And I put it the visibility when not in Dragon Riding. Perfect. I probably have to do the same to the other profiles. Hold on a second. Your current spec has a assigned profile, so you cannot switch to another. Okay. Default. What is this sound? What is this music? Oh, we're under attack. Also, I can barely hear dialogue. What? Why is he so low? That's fine. Tendela, you're here. We have work to do. Saving those bound. Wipes the sweat from her brow. Her brow. Another says you without turning. You see minor cuts and scrapes she has neglected to heal. We fell back from the town gates. There were so many wounded and poisoned, or wounded that Taclejo and I best serve the Amani here, but you should be out there helping Suljara. Malacra's serpents are capturing Witherbark, coiling around them and filling them with poison. Free them and make sure to find Daxor. He was one in the front line, a first to fall. Okay, now that's too loud. Put 80%. The woods I've seen the ferocity. Not only do these serpents litter on the ground and coil around our warriors' bodies, but they cut deep with their poison blades and target them with their talon as they dive from the sky. So Jara and their forces cannot win this on their own, but my hands are needed here. Help Sujara by taking them down. Ah, why? Oh, that's right. Wait, they even have little serpents? What the fuck do you mean I rescue that guy? Malakas has taken the Sky Bridge, but he sends serpents to Witherbark Bluff to keep us busy. And they are doing their job. We fell back from the gates, but I won't let them take the lodge. If I gotta stand here and chop them all down myself, then Miss Jan, what have you done? They took that sword away to the east, toward the street, toward the aisle. What do they want with him there? Spirit or not, I will find a way to get my hands around that Hex Lord's throat. The battle is turning in our favor thanks to you, but the fight is not done. We got some breathing room now, but we got to strike at the source, Malakras, before more snakes start crawling all over us. As Sujari is covered in sweat, blood, and venom, her face is grim in a way you haven't seen before. I need your help. I order soldiers to move to a hut in the north as a lookout and to protect some Witherbark civilians trapped in there. But one of the monster's brutes had their scent. Kill it and rescue the civilians before they end up like that sore. I will stay here and make sure none of these snakes get into the lodge. The civilians are gone. Raya Suljara's face is dark with rage as she looks off towards the sky bridge. So Jan, you let that snake Malakras taint your mind and heart for what? Power? The Lightwood was one thing, but this? I don't know what Malakras has planned for the captives, but we have to take the fight to him and away from our people. Follow the monster's path back to the sky bridge. I will consult the law and meet you there. With their help, we will stop this. I will make my way to Malakras, even if I have to rip the scales of 1,000 of these monsters. Oh my god, new reputation. Rip. You may purchase Cloak of the Ashura from Jansari the Watchful on the Coil Isle. Wait, what's the first? Speak with the Jansari about acquiring veteran grist. You can now find crack. You can now find crack. I should have stopped talking there. Cracked canopy jars. You may purchase a money supply sack. Your first curse search boss now has a daily chance to drop a corrosive soul. You may purchase and following recipes from Jansari. Okay. You may purchase a fishing recipe to create a Nulatech snakehead lure. You may purchase profession knowledge. Ooh. Although, I don't think this is necessary at this point. Especially necessary the watchful on the coil isle to receive a handful of void light marrow. You may purchase a stitch, blah 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 blah, doesn't matter. Let's speak with Jansari the watchful. Corrosive relic. Also, I haven't checked the gear from the raid. I should. And hopefully, please, God, power come back in less than 2 minutes. I hope. Okay, yeah, it's been 5 hours. It's been 5 hours. So, anytime now, hopefully. Oh my god, all the way to 20? Jesus. Actually, I want to see the gear in the raid. This is something I haven't spent time at all checking. But before that, I'm gonna check the dungeons. I want to see a specific. Ooh. This neck is beautiful. I'm pretty sure I need crit haste this season. Crit haste versatility master in that order. So this neck is really good. Oh. Okay, there is a mount in the boss. Let's see these trinkets. Unleash 3 Envenom bites center on your target, inflicting damage, split between nearby enemies, damage increased by 30% per additional enemy up to 150%. Take a small sip of venom, gaining 800 of a random secondary stat for 15 seconds. After that, a random secondary stat is reduced by 114 for 15 seconds. 2-minute cooldown. That sounds bad. A recipe. Okay. First of all, I need to see if there is any cantrips. The trinkets. You have proven your worth to Nadorak. Your abilities have a chance to echo to the War God's Fury Roar, granting you 234 strength. Nearby allies are rallying and in 25% movement speed. Okay. You gain Nadorak's favor and that you're taking damage has a chance to grant you Mark of the Frost, increasing critical strike. It stacks up 10 times. Oh. I wonder if this is like a permanent thing. If this is permanent, this is big. That's 700 crit. That will be big. If that, however, if your health falls below 25%, the reservoir ruptures, consuming all marks to form a frost barrier that absorbs damage per mark. 480,000, that's not bad. Not bad at all. This trinket looks really good. Jesus, that trinket was really, really good. For tanking. That's a for tank trinket. Jesus, I haven't said that in a while. I think the last time I said, "Oh, that looks like a really good tank trinket," was in Nyalota many years ago. Okay, let's see this. Form a fail shield for 10 seconds, absorbing 30% incoming damage, up to 200k. If it was a 1-minute cooldown, it will be very good, very nice. Because only 30% reduced damage for 200k, doesn't feel that good. The damaging abilities have a chance to echo, increase your critical for 160 for 30 seconds. That's pretty good. During this time, each of your attacks increases your critical strike by an additional 21, stacking up to 5 times. So it will be an extra 105, so to a total of 265. It doesn't look that bad. The Blinding Veil. Your spells and abilities have a chance to uproot a life spawn lash into it during combat, dealing blah 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 bad. Awaken the roots erupting around your target, inflicting damage, split among nearby enemies. You absorb their essence, gaining 300 mastery for 10 seconds. This honestly could be. This could be a good retribution trinket, maybe. Actually, I haven't checked retribution. Retribution only trinkets. Whoops. I already read that. Plant the banner for 15 seconds.